online class. So in continuation, we have this topic, integration by parts, which is included in your midterm exam. So very quick lang tong explanation na to. Kita nyo, guys?
Opo, sir.
Okay, so take a look at the screen. So from the formula of the differential of a product, if you remember, so differential of a product, differential of u times v is equal to u dv plus v times du, right? So integrating both sides of this equation or of this formula, we find u times v. So if you integrate this one, you have uv equal to, on the right side natin, you have the integral of u times dv plus second term, integral of v times du. So transposing one of the terms, the integral of u dv or integral of v du to the left side, we obtain this formula, which is the integral of u dv, so you just copy, equal to u times v minus the integral of v times du. So we call this formula as the integration by parts formula. Okay, so you should remember this. This will be your guide for solving integrals that cannot be directly solved using the elementary formulas. Okay, so integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v times du. So how do we do this? Okay, again, this is the formula. Take note of this. Okay, let's have example number 1. Evaluate the integral of x times sine 2x dx. So as you notice, di ba may x dito? If wala itong x na to, we can directly, di ba, determine the integral of the function, right? But because of the presence of this variable x here, so it makes this integrand a little bit challenging to find its integral. Kaya na-devise yung integration by parts. Okay, so we'll be utilizing integration by parts. There are actually many techniques in integration. Integration by substitution, have you heard about that technique? And many others. And this integration by parts is one technique that we can use in solving complex integrals. So in here, we will let u, so you'll be utilizing the formula, the integral of u dv, going back to the formula, is equal to u times v minus integral of v times du. Okay, so we will let u equal to x. So ito yung parang hint natin. So if the given integrand contains an algebraic function and trigonometric function, ang gagamitin natin na u lagi is yung algebraic function. Okay, take note nyo yan ha. Algebraic function lagi, yung magiging u ninyo. And if for instance, exponential function times trigonometric function, so either of the functions pwede mong gamitin as u. Kasi meron dyang merong trick na nangyayari. Okay, so in this case, we will let u equal to x. Of course, you will differentiate u equal to x. So differential of u is equal to dx. Now, the other part of the integrand, which is sine 2x dx, will be our dv. Take note that differential v. So dv is equal to sine 2x dx. Diba? By parts. So yung isa, nilet natin as u, and the other part of the integrand is dv. Now, we need to know yung v. So what we will do is, okay, so we integrate both sides. Integral of dv is v integral of sine 2x dx. So this is just direct formula, right? So sine 2x So do you recall the formula for this? So it's negative cosine. But because of this 2x, so we need to satisfy the differential here. So 2x, differentiate this, it's 2dx. So you need a neutralizing factor, right? So you need 2 here to satisfy the formula na negative cosine. And of course, you need to neutralize that. Need to put 1/2 outside, right?
Opo.
So you copy 1/2 and then integrate this. This is negative
Sine.
cosine of, so you can now apply the formula. Cosine of 2x. Ayan. Do we need to put plus c here? Ha, guys? Hindi na kailangan lagyan ng plus c because this is not
Final.
your final answer, right?
Opo.
Okay, so you need not to put plus c here. It will be negative 1/2 cosine of 2x. Now that we have the value of v, u, and yeah, we have du and dv. Actually, dv cannot be used in the formula. We can now plug in these values. So remember the formula is the integral of u dv. So what is our u? Our u is x. And this part right here is our dv. Tandaan yung dv is differential. So integral of u dv is equal to u times v minus integral of v times du. Do you follow? So this is the given. And now what is our u? X. You write x. What is our v? Our v is negative 1/2 cosine 2x. So you plug it in here. You put this, the value of v. And then minus integral of v times du. What is our v? It's negative 1/2 cosine 2x. So this is now part of the integrand of the second term. And what is our du? Our du is dx. So ganun lang. So you just have to be familiar with this formula, okay, for integration by parts. So having written this, we can now simplify, diba? So x times negative 1/2 cosine 2x, we arrange this. It's negative 1/2 x or x over 2 cosine of 2x. And then this part of our equation here, the second term. So negative 1/2 is a constant. So you can put that before the integral sign. So negative 1/2 times negative is positive 1/2. So ano nga tira dito? So you have integral of cosine 2x dx. So what's the integral of cosine 2x? It is positive sine x, right? But yung 2x dito means that we need a neutralizing factor. Diba? So you need to put 2 here and 1/2 outside to neutralize, to satisfy the given integrand. So negative 1/2 times negative 1/2 is positive 1/4. And then integrate mo yung cosine 2x, so you have sine 2x equal to c. Yun na, that's it. Very simple. Kapag ganun yung integrand na binigay sa inyo, di ba? Madali lang siya. Okay, any question? So that's integration by parts. So you need to put itong mga values na to prior to plugging it in the formula. Okay, now let's go to the next example. Sige, let's proceed. Secant cube of theta d theta. So ayan, trigonometric function. So paano nasabi na this can be solved using integration by parts? Okay, so if you factor this, so you have secant squared times secant theta d theta. So can we do transformation here? I don't think so. So you remember the identity of secant squared. What's the identity of secant squared? Okay, so we will do integration by parts here. Okay, we will factor out. Okay, so this will be factored. Para malaman natin kung ano yung gagamitin natin na u. So secant cube theta is equal to secant theta times secant squared theta times, of course, d theta. So integration by parts, diba? So we will let this part of the integrand as our u, and this is our dv. Okay? So ayan na. So you have u equal to secant theta. You differentiate this. You have du equal to, differentiating secant theta, we have secant theta, tangent theta, I forgot, d theta. Okay? Kasi nga differential siya, so you need to put d theta. Okay, clear?
Okay po.
Now your dv is equal to secant squared theta d theta. So what you will do here is you will integrate for you to obtain the value of v. So integral of secant squared theta, so you have the formula for this, is tangent theta. Now that we have the values, so we now go to the formula. You plug in these values to the formula. Okay, so the formula is u v minus integral of v times du. What is our u? Secant theta, so you plug in here. And then what is your v? V is tangent theta, so you put it in here. So you have the product secant theta, tangent theta as your first term minus the integral of v times du. What is your v? Your v is tangent, so you copy tangent here. And then you have d theta, which du, which is secant theta, so you copy secant theta, and then tangent theta. So tangent times tangent, you have tangent squared theta times d theta. Okay? So now that we have, so copy lang natin to, minus. So here, we will use identity. Ano yung formula na pwedeng gamitin dito? Siguro kung ito ay secant squared theta times tangent theta, so we can directly integrate. However, tangent squared, di ba? Ano yung derivative ni secant theta? It's what? Secant theta, tangent theta, right? What is the derivative of tangent? Secant squared. So, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung sa power formula. Right? So, we will use the identity for tangent squared theta. And what is the equivalent of tangent squared theta? Anybody? So, we'll use this. So, I hope you still remember that. So, here we will copy secant, yeah, secant theta times the identity d theta. So distributing the value, the secant theta in this part of our integrand. So we have what? Secant theta times secant squared. So you have secant cube theta
Theta.
d theta. Okay, and negative secant times negative 1 d theta. So you have plus. Okay. Secant, sorry. Itong integral ng secant theta, meron tayong sagot dyan, right? D theta. Okay, so what have you noticed? Bumalik ulit siya, di ba? Sa secant cube theta d theta. So what we will do now is we transpose this part of the equation to the left side. So giving us, okay, take note na transpose natin to kasi yung nasa left side is secant cube. So pareho sila. We can combine them. Parehong secant cube. So transposing negative integral of secant cube theta d theta to the left side will give us positive secant cube theta d theta. So 1 plus 1, so you have 2. Yan, integral of secant yan, cube theta d theta. Okay? Equal to, just copy the first term. So you have yung plus integral of secant theta d theta. And what's the answer for that? So you have ln of, it's ln of secant theta plus tangent of, ayan, recall nyo itong formula na to ha, sa trigonometric function. Ayan. Okay. And then we put plus
Plus
c.
C.
Okay. However, ang hinahanap natin is integral of secant cube. Eh, meron tayong 2 dito. So, we will divide both sides by 2. Okay? We will divide both sides by 2. Ay, 1/2 pala. Para matanggal natin yung, tama, divide both sides by 2. So, multiply by 1/2. Sorry. So, 1/2 times 2, tanggal na siya. So, the answer to, so we have 1/2. May 1/2 na yung bawat term. Nakuha nyo? So, itong unang
Opo.
term, divide by 2. So, magiging 1/2 times secant of
Take.
theta. Okay, plus, yung second term natin, divide by 2 din siya. So, may 1/2 din, right?
1/2 ln.
Ayan, 1/2 ln of, ano guys, C over 2 or C?
C. Ay,
Okay.
C lang, sir.
C na lang. Kasi kapag sabi natin C over 2, it's still
Constant.
arbitrary constant pa din naman. So, you just need to
Opo.
write C, or pwede mo sabihin C sub 1 to represent the new value of C, which could represent any. Okay, so ito na yung sagot natin for this integrand. Okay, so that's integration by parts. Tandaan niyo ha, ito yung isang klase na bumabalik siya. Pero kapag ito ay positive, take note na tingin dito, positive yan, tapos na-transpose mo, maka-cancel. It means that you did something wrong dun sa sign. Okay? So check mo ulit yung solution mo. Very critical yung mga yung mga parts na to, lalo na may mga negative sign. So careful kayo doon. Okay?
Yes,
May
sir.
mga instances na ganun yung mangyayari na babalik. Lalo na if you have problems na ito, trigo function. Walang algebraic function dyan. So basically, may uulit, may babalik yung mismong given natin. Pero pagkatulad nung sa kaninang example natin, sa previous example, pagka-combination siya ng algebraic function times trigonometric function, algebraic times exponential, algebraic times, ano pa ba? Kung ano mang ang function yan, may mga radicals man, it will give us yung sagot talaga. Mas madali siyang magamitan ng shortcut. May shortcut pala guys kapag ka-algebraic times any function. Yung gagamit ka ng graph or ng table. Okay, tuturo ko yan. I'll be doing a video how to do this one. Okay? Nagagamit ka ng gantong steps. So, okay? So, ito, gagamitin lang natin to kapag lalo na, kunyari, integral of x squared times sine of x dx. Okay, imagine niyo ha. Yan, kapag may x squared, ibig sabihin, mag-byparts ka pa ulit ng 2 beses. So, makasave ka na ng time kapag gagamitan mo ng gantong shortcut. Okay? Ng table. Ituturo ko to, magagawa ko ng video na separate for this. Okay? I know that may mga ginagawa pa kayong iba sa ibang subjects. So, yan, no pressure. Basta, try nyo lang yung best ninyo.